tag anyway.
Come on.
Avalanche ain't Butai or anybody. Fuck her.
We're here to rescue Aerith, remember? We don't need more attention than what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I hear.
Hello everyone. We are now standing just outside the broken remains of Sector 7. I'm assuming this is Sector 8? I'm not positive about that.
Hey! Anybody out there?
Barrett! I think I hear him up ahead.
Okay, so Tifa's with us, but Barrett is... Oh no, there's Barrett.
Anybody hear me?
Here goes.
And push!
Okay, I was wondering why. It's because they need both of us to move it. Oh wait, this might be Sector 6? Because I remember we, in the first game, we ended up in the playground.
Marlene. Marlene. Marlene! Marlene!
Okay, Barrett, Aerith just told you?
Wedge! Wedge! Jesse! God damn it!
Wedge might have gotten out? Like, he was the one that was on the move and not by the tower?
God damn you all! Marlene?
Like, I know grief does things to you, but Aerith just told him like 30 seconds ago that she got Marlene out?
It was us. We did this.
No. You can't think like
I was
that.
gonna say, we didn't bring the stupid...
Whatever came before it was Shinra that pulled the trigger today. Am I right?
Yeah, this wasn't even, like, to get Avalanche. Like, they had Avalanche on the tower if they wanted Avalanche.
Yeah.
Hold on to this anger, okay?
I'm amazed none of them realized that, because in the previous one, like, Aerith said, I got her out, without specifying who it was.
Marlene's fine.
Huh?
Aerith found her.
Aerith. Is that the girl they took?
Yeah. That's her.
But this time, Aerith actually said directly,
What
Marlene.
the hell's going on?
I asked Aerith to find Marlene and take her somewhere safe.
And she did? You sure? Hey, where you going?
Cloud sucks at, like, helping people to feel better. Like, obviously Barrett is hurting right now, and Cloud just walks off. Wait, and that's the whole scene? Are you kidding me? Man, Barrett is hurting? We can't just leave it like... Cloud, you suck? I mean this the nicest way possible, but you suck? Okay, that just goes back to where we went before. Okay, first of all, we haven't had Barrett in forever. We haven't picked up... Well, we've definitely picked up better versions than this. The Gothic Bangle. who has this right now. Aerith doesn't need it right now. So where's the auto cure? There we go. I wish I could just... Actually, first strike doesn't seem particularly helpful. Going to get... Again, I know I've said this before. I am very, very, very strongly a supporter of all of these things that raise. Like, I don't use a lot of magic. I'm sure you've all noticed that. So just having a little magic and then making my characters themselves better is the way I like to play these games. That may not be how you want to play them, but you know what? That's okay. You can play them however you want to. Okay, so...
How could this happen?
I didn't really think that...
Come on, dear. We gotta keep moving.
So those are the two guys that Wedge kind of like
hell is
forced
going
to
on?
move through.
Huh?
Which may mean that Wedge will be over here with them.
Is this for real? I'm afraid it is.
Look around to see if I can see him.
You think he's okay?
I certainly hope so.
Hey, you can't give up hope. How would I know?
You stop it with that talk. I don't even want to...
I'm actually curious. Okay, so Barrett has been leveling up along with us. I wasn't positive. It makes sense, though. Well, don't run into us. He's a very large man.
I said, where you going?
Aerith's house. It's in the Sector 5 slums,
And that's where Marlene is?
where we hope she is.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear. Who am I kidding? I'd probably try to tear your head off.
I was gonna say, at least he's like knows that about himself. You can't ask Cloud to lie to you.
Hey, Tifa, know anything about ancients?
I know I've heard of them at least.
They come up in planetology books. Meant to be the original stewards of the planet. Could even commune with it, talk to it and stuff.
That must be why the Turks wanted her so badly.
Within my veins flows the blood of ancients. This planet is my birthright.
The ancients never owned the planet. They just guarded it. That's what Sephiroth never understood.
You have failed again, I see.
I love the...
You will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
I do have to figure that all these, like, moments that he has are the result of the Sephiroth cells in his body, or the Genova cells. Because we know all of the experiments were given them.
Let's go.
Well, and Barrett just, like, books it away from him.
It's like there's a hole in the sky.
Man, I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
Like someone popped the lid off our world.
Don't you worry. They'll be
Chocobos
fine.
are so
Every
frightened
plane's got
they
its own
refuse to
sport,
move.
you know?
drink, son. We ain't missing no plate.
Yeah, it's just when I think about what all those
We
poor
shouldn't
people
just sit
must
around
be
here
going
talking about it. We can help.
Yeah, not like we got jobs or nothing.
You
Wait.
don't think this is our fault?
Over there.
If we screwed up.
What the hell are they doing here?
Their jobs, probably. Just focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
Who are we talking about?
What kind of monsters are they?
Monsters with a few screws loose.
Yeah. We ain't
I
gonna
don't
get a
see-
second chance.
Like, I'm guessing there must be Shinra soldiers or something. I don't see them. I would really, really, really like to find, oh, what's his name? Our Shinra tester guy. Because I finally have a third party member. Yeah, okay, that's where he is.
Found him? We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Thanks to you, I did.
Good. Now never let it go again.
Yeah, it won't let me go down that far. I don't think.
Found him? We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
God damn it! I've been trying to do this forever.
Nothing as of yet, sir.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment.
I don't know where Wedge is. Wedge should be here because he was moving out with all of the same people we saw at the beginning. So I'm a little bit worried that they haven't.
True that Sector 7's pretty much destroyed?
It is a little surprising they chose to destroy Sector 7 when Sector 6 is the one that Corneo owns and not them.
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah, Biggs too. They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
Let me through!
All
My
right.
daughter's in Sector 7!
It's way too dangerous in there. You'll get yourself killed.
Let's go home for the night. We'll try again tomorrow, okay?
But I feel bad. Like, I want to be atmospheric and really, really take all this in because, like, it's so emotional, it's so deep, it's so well done. But the problem that I'm having is that, like, Barrett is just so chomping at the bit to go, and I feel kind of like an asshole going this speed. I do have to wonder, how is he leading the way when he doesn't know,
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid. We're all scared.
like, where her house is? Although I guess
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
what
Right.
others?
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right.
I guess he could just be going to Sector 6. Like, he at least knows that direction. So, no side quests. Which is actually good. I would not want to stop in side quest right now. I would totally go do them if they existed, but I agree with it from a game design perspective that they wouldn't put them right now. Okay, I don't think I need to go that way. Okay, yeah, it's this way. As much as I'm always about going down dead ends and trying to find, like, places, I do feel like, from a narrative perspective, it's disingenuous to Barrett go wandering off a different direction. And yet just the wind moving machinery here. Everything seems so desolate.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This wasn't an accident, was it?
Probably not.
Not another bombing?
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Okay, good. I'm glad he doesn't
I
know.
think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
I mean, I am actually like being a little bit slower right now. Interesting. Is there like a chocobo? Like I saw them before. I didn't know they were just taxi services that you could just wait and get. Okay, it doesn't look like Shadley is here.
And now, breaking news. Mid-hours in morning following the fire.
It's just fine, right?
City officials are currently restricting
like
access
I'm in
to
a movie
emergency
or something.
responders and urging
there
people in
another
neighboring
explosion?
sectors to remain indoors until further notice.
just fine, right?
Also, Shinra has announced the establishment
like
of
I'm
an
in a
emergency
movie or
response
something.
team to ascertain the cause of
gunfire
the
on the
plate
pillar.
collapse.
Is there
and
another
determine if any
explosion?
other sectors are currently at risk.
just fine, right?
Oh my god, they keep repeating themselves. Like they're not letting me listen to the news announcement.
If I lose my guild or a bad beat, then I'll...
So, what are we gonna do if our plate falls?
I hate to say it, but die.
It was all like shaking. There was rumbling, and then all of a sudden,
Is this the right way? It is not.
my heart is still pounding.
For Baird's sake, I probably should pick up the pace a little bit.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
Man, let me go in first. They didn't know you.
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
That's exactly what I was worried about.
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a pink dress today.
upstairs.
Huh? Oh.
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
We should probably tell the mom what happened to Aerith.
Keep it down. Don't wake her.
Like, it's very rude of not to be like, yeah, so...
Maybe you should join your friend upstairs.
I need to tell you about your pseudo-daughter. I love how she was yelling at us not to go up there, and now she's making us go up there.
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh. Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living.
A little bit bad because Sung is the one that told us. We're just kind of like letting her spill the beans.
She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines.
In Wutai?
But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me.
My marriage is having problems. Let's add a baby to it. That will definitely solve them.
It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility. And how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the Ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land.
You can't honestly think Aerith knows that much. She's like a child.
Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real.
Freaking
Which
religious
is why
crazies.
Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
That was always one thing I kind of wondered about the original
She had to
game.
come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
That sounds
You're
very,
not
very
planning
flimsy.
anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, you know Sector 7 doesn't exist,
Okay.
right? Was that Barrett basically being like, let's get out of earshot before we talk about this because it's going to upset her? That's a really flimsy excuse. But that reminds me of the whole like, oh, she has to come willingly. That sounds like just the like half hackneyed thought process, like in most of the Yu-Gi-Oh series, where they're just like, I can't just take it. I have to win it in a duel. Like what?
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
We're actually going to Sector... Like, the plate fell? It didn't just fall at the entrance. It, like, buried the whole area. This definitely wasn't the original, and I do not know. What is that? I don't really know what we're supposed to be trying to do at this point. Like I don't know where this is going, because we should... In the original game, we definitely could not get...
There was this rumbling, and then all of a sudden...
Because originally, after we did this, first of all, I don't think we found Marlene until later. She said someone's safe. I don't think we came back here. We just went back to Wall Market and then climbed. If I remember correctly.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This wasn't an accident, was it?
Yeah, that hole in the sky. You don't really get this, like, impression of it. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if Dawn will come, but when it does light out, it's going to seem even more gregarious.
Over there.
I don't know if gregarious is the right word there, but it's the one I used. I saw shiny there, and I immediately back to playing like Resident Evil, and seeing just a little sparkly shiny thing, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Alright, let's keep moving.
And we will keep moving next time. See you on, I hope, Tuesday, and have fun, be awesome. Now starts personally my favorite part of Final Fantasy VII, moving up to Shinra, going through the Shinra building, the meeting of Rufus, and the escape on the motorcycle. That will take a lot of episodes to get through, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. Hopefully you all are as well.